You're listening to FUBAR Weekly on KDSR, Demo Spin Radio, brought to you by ARC Network Live 365, the station where everyone deserves to be heard. The following program contains strong language and adult content. Listener discretion is advised. All suspects are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.
We'll do it live. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. Fucking thing sucks.
Thank you, Mr. Bill O'Reilly. The fucking thing sucks again, as usual. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, and everyone and everything in between. FUBAR Weekly Show. Today is Tuesday, the 17th of November. I almost said the 11th. That was last week. The 17th of November, 2020. This month is almost halfway over. Nicole is to my left or right, depending on which way the damn thing has it. Hi, Nicole. Would you like to introduce our guest?
Hi, how are you? Everybody's frozen, but I can still hear you. Today's guest is Miss Stephanie Ceballos, and she is an artist, voice actor, and more.
Now, there's a good reason why I just had Nicole introduce you, and I gotta confess something here. It's because I meant to ask you before the show how you pronounce your last name, and I didn't, and I just don't want to take a dick and fuck it up. So there you go.
No, that's okay. Ceballos. Ceballos. It looks nothing like it sounds.
No,
if that helps.
And I know okay. I know I'm enough of a gringo to just not even bother. Just send it down the line to somebody who probably has it right.
That's funny.
So you are a voice actress, an artist, a Jane of all trades, as it were.
Yeah. It started out in theater, moved on to film in like 2009. I kind of jumped into it. I was obsessed with Twilight, and when the first movie came out, there was an open casting call for the second movie, and I was like, I want to be in it, and everything, I don't know. Yeah. Jack of all trades. Pretty much.
Now, hang on. Did you get a part in that?
I didn't, no, but I got a response, which was cool because you don't ever normally hear a response with, a bigger production like that. Well, in a sense, it was also an indie film at the time, so maybe production was a little smaller, but it was cool. It was so cool. It was such a neat experience, and I grew up in theater, so trying out that just a film audition in itself was like, this is neat. I want to kind of dig into that.
Now, were the role you were auditioning for, do you know what role it was, or was it just a blanket audition?
No, I know what role. It was for the character in the what is her name? See, this is where my fandom has betrayed me because now I'm older and I like other shows. But she was the only girl in like the Wolfpack gang, and I can't remember for the life of me what her name was.
Okay, like she was like the sister, right?
Leah. Yes,
okay.
Leah. She was the older sister of like the youngest boy in the group. They turned into werewolves, I think, the second or third movie. But she was like this angry girl because once you turn into a wolf, you can imprint on someone, and her boyfriend fell in love with someone else, and so she, had all these worked up emotions. So that was her. That's the character I auditioned for.
Well, it's kind of cool to, I mean, it sucks you didn't get it, but at the same time, it's cool.
Not Native American, so that did play a part in it a lot. They opened casting calls for Native Americans. Like, I could be. No.
Did you go? Please tell me you didn't go in there dressed like Pocahontas.
No.
Okay.
No. I made my hair as naturally dark as possible because it is pretty dark, but I'm not Native American. I'm more ancestry of like the Incas and Mexican and all those European Spaniards.
Well, I mean that's still Native American, just Native South American. It's still.
Yeah, you could.
I mean,
Yeah,
if you trace it back, they all looked the same or looked similar until
exactly.
everything got mixed.
Yeah, well, that's how I see it too. We were all one at one point.
Welcome back, Nicole. We missed you.
Hi.
Stephanie was completely talking shit about you the whole time. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
It's fine.
Not at all.
What's funny about not getting film roles? You know who Fred Willard is?
Oh, I know that name, but I'm a visual person, so I need a face.
Did you see the movie A Mighty Wind? Which was
no.
I'm trying to think of what else Fred was in that a lot of people have seen. He was a character actor, usually played either more like a doofier character, but he was a very, very, very talented actor.
Was he very like 80s, 90s, or was he more recent?
You know what? I'm gonna pull up and see, because I'm trying to remember everything he was in, and it's kind of hard, and I've been hitting the head a lot.
I know. I end up Googling people. I don't remember all the time, or IMDb, and then you've got the list of credits.
And it's one of those things where he's been in a shitload of movies. I just can't remember them all off the top of my head. Let's see. Filmography. Film. We'll go to his newer. He's in a lot of. Well, he did a voice in WALL-E. He was in Anchorman. He was Ed Harkin in Anchorman. Dr. Willoughby and Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle. He was in the movie A Mighty Wind. He was in Best in Show.
Oh my gosh. And all of those are familiar, and I still can't put a face to him. What's his name again?
Fred Willard. Willard.
Oh, no, that's not. Isn't he the dad on that 70s show?
No.
Fred? No, he's not.
Looks similar
but he
to
looks
him.
Okay, yeah.
Well, Fred passed away. I think he passed away last year. No, he passed away earlier this year.
Was it this year?
Yeah, it was this year he passed. But anyway, back to just now. You know who I'm talking about,
Yeah.
and you've seen the movie Airplane, right? I hope you've seen the movie Airplane. Yes.
Yes, just recently.
He auditioned for the role of Ted Stryker, the guy that becomes the pilot.
Yeah.
And he didn't get it, and that would have been, if he would have gotten that and nothing, and the rest of his career stayed the same, that would have been the absolute biggest role he had. But this interview asked him, how do you feel about not getting that role, knowing how successful and hilarious and legendary that role is? He said he's actually comfortable with not having gotten it, because he can't say he would have done a better job or as good of a job as I can't remember the guy that ended up playing Ted Stryker. It's one of those things where you change that one dynamic, the film may have been garbage. You just don't know.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
He said, it went to a great actor. It was a successful movie. I had a great career. It doesn't matter. But it's interesting to go back and, I've never auditioned for anything of significance. But it's cool to say, okay, I auditioned for this part, and so-and-so. It's kind of interesting.
It's a cool experience regardless. And honestly, I'm a nervous wreck when it comes to trying to record an audition, let alone going into a live audition. So, sometimes it's fitting, sometimes it's not. Sometimes you're made for the role and you feel comfortable in it. I think it all ties into the same thing. So.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. You're definitely living in the wrong place for, you're living in Florida, right?
Yeah.
You're in the wrong place for that.
Well, there's actually a pretty big film community here. They're growing so rapidly. Like, they're doing a lot of traveling now, and obviously with COVID, like, it kind of shut down a lot of things locally. But there's actually a pretty good film community, a good size community, I should say. It's not humongous, but there's a good circle that I've been able to keep up with for about a decade now since I started. So,
wow.
I mean, definitely have to I'll have to like look around, but I'll send you like stuff because like I mean, they all started, at the colleges locally. So,
Yeah.
but it's a decent size. It's not huge,
All
but
right.
I'd rather be, a big fish to small pond for now.
Let's see. Jan Brenner, I will be in Miami in February. I'd like to do your show. Jan, you could do my show any fucking time you want, you bastard. Jan, send me or Roger a message on Facebook. Jan's got my number. Just call me later, Jan. Jan Brenner's a comedian from New York. Hell of a nice guy.
Oh, cool.
So you you do voice work.
Yeah. And I kind of want to go more in depth with it because I'm really animated, and that's something that I had to tone down a little bit with film. But with the voice acting, I kind of have that free will to kind of get
You
a
can let it
little
flow.
Yeah, and it comes out for me. It comes out more genuine for me because I'm passionate. So even when I talk, they're like, "Whoa!"
And what's funny is like the voice roles that I do. It's not. I mean, it is voice acting, but it's more narration and voiceover. Like the
Yeah.
movie guy, and
Mhm.
reading books that'll put your ass to sleep. And I gotta say, doing books. Have you done books for Audible.com?
No, but I really want to. That's something I haven't even. I don't even know how to look into it yet.
It's
but
easy. If you have a pulse, you can get booked. But a lot. Well, the thing is, a lot of the authors on it are independent, self-published. More importantly, not properly edited. So when you're doing it, when you're reading a book, you're going and you're having to correct and basically edit their book, because as you're talking and as you're reading, it's there is some
who published no.
connections of words that just shouldn't be.
Yeah.
And you have to go back to them and be like, hey, what the fuck is this?
Do you want me to say this?
Yeah,
like
I mean, do you want this? Do you want me to actually put the correct word in there?
Yeah.
I won't correct their spelling and punctuation. I'll read it as it should be. But there is some because you get scored on accuracy to the original manuscript. So if you change things, that's why you have to go back and say, hey, this word isn't even a word. It doesn't exist in any language. You just completely put something in. You just made this shit up. And they'll have to edit it this way when it goes through their quality control. You get the better score for accuracy. But it's so easy. If I don't know if you've even poked around and looked on the
I've done little commercial type stuff.
Okay.
And so some of those are either live reading, not live reading. Some of those are just small script readings. And then I've worked with a radio station. They actually do calls all over the United States. I can't say too much about it because NDAs, but the stations and stuff will use people, and most of it's scripted, some of it's live, some of it's improv. So that's also a good balance of freedom and just kind of script reading and improving. So yeah.
Now what's your goal with that? Like, do you want to do animated type stuff?
Ultimately, yes. Ultimately, I would love to be into a cartoon, a movie, a game. Even I would love to play a character in a game. That was something back in the day I always wanted to do too. I like mimicking things. So whether it was the TV or gaming or whatever, if there was a character I liked, I stuck to it, and I wanted to animate myself as that.
Okay. Now, do you have an agent, or you self-booking?
I'm self-booked. Yeah.
Okay.
I had an agent back in the day, but it was more for film, and even then, a lot around here is all commercial and stuff. Not to down anybody who does commercial stuff. I like creative stuff.
Okay. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it.
It's good for money making, but
Well, the one thing that always gets me with voice auditions is a lot of times you'll get somebody that writes a script and sets up the pitch that doesn't have a clue about voice act. They just this is what we want, with zero direction. Everything's so vague. Like,
Mm.
like, how do you want this to be phrased and how do you want it to sound? Where it's no, this is, I want you to just read this. It's like, come on, a little fucking help as what your end game is here, buddy.
Right. Yeah. Like, do you want
That's
a
my
Siri voice? Because I can be
Yeah.
that numb.
I mean, you want me to sound like Satan reading a children's book? What are we doing here?
Yeah, exactly.
Nicole,
Is this a haunting?
okay, now she's going sideways and she'll go crazy. Did you steal that wall hanger thing behind you, Nicole? Did you steal that from Dunedin Brewery? Looks like
No,
the thing
it's
that's hanging.
mine.
I was gonna say it
I'm
looks like the
having
thing that hangs up in the back of the stage of Dunedin Brewery.
I'm having a problem with my internet today, obviously, and it's telling me like I went on my phone because it's faster, but now it won't get out of safe driving mode, and I'm not even in my car.
What?
Sounds like something's possessing you or possessing your phone.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's creepy.
It's like some Twilight Zone shit.
I'm having a problem. I'm having a problem with the internets today. So
Sometimes they work,
internet
sometimes they
gods.
don't.
yeah, I wish I could see you all at the same time, but it keeps switching between whoever's talking.
Oh, really? There's a way to select. Oh, wait, hang on.
I was gonna say I'm
Gallery.
doing it from my phone just because I know my phone's better with internet too. But
Yeah, it shouldn't change. Let me see. Speaker view, gallery view. Nicole, talk. Well, she muted her mic out. Is this actually I can see up there. Okay, it's changing.
How do I get out of? I don't want to be in safe driving mode. I'm not in my car.
Maybe reboot your phone.
Okay, bye. Have a good day.
I'll let you back in when you come back in.
Okay, keep talking.
You could. You should have put a picture up, Nicole, like a goofy ass picture.
yeah,
of
just
yourself.
like just like a little sticker.
Or a picture, or a close-up picture of a cat's butthole. Just leave that.
Yeah, exactly. I've got one little one right here.
So anyway, voice acting. So you're doing that. What other arts are you involved in besides the acting and voice acting?
I draw, mostly cartoon or like it's not animation by far because I haven't taken an animation class since high school, but there are cartoons, and I just recently invested in my tablet, my iPad, so I've transferred those drawings into digital, which has opened up a brand new creative world for me.
Nice.
So that's kind of taken off. That's kind of where I'm keep trying to bring my focus into one thing, but I can't stop these two. Like my hobby is my hobby, and then my art is my art. So it's like,
well, but then again, you never know when the hobby is going to take over as,
yeah, that's yeah.
Keep honing.
Exactly.
Don't not hone any skills. If you have the skills, use it.
Yeah, I'm just trying not to spread myself too thin, but art is definitely taking off right now. At least that's what my focus has been while I've been quarantined, because obviously I can do voice work from home and I've done some commercial stuff from home, but like that's where I've been mostly consumed in my time, and it's actually broadened a lot. So I've got, some prints out. I just opened an Etsy shop, which hoorah.
Nice.
So yeah, so
we'll put all those links up later on in the show, towards the end of the show when Nicole's on, because she does that.
Awesome. Yeah, I wish my Etsy shop was a little bigger right now, but those crafts will come later.
It's growing. It's growing.
Growing.
People now you should grow it pretty quick because holidays are coming.
Yes.
People
yeah.
Now's the time for people to buy.
I'm thinking about possibly, because I haven't planned anything yet for this year. I usually do like a holiday commission, but because it's been very time consuming the last couple of years working, I'm thinking it might actually work this year. So maybe commissions, they're usually 5x7s or like 8x10s, and they're hand drawn on, like no print at all. So it's just my art on there, or digital.
Something to keep in mind. South Park began with a Christmas card, a video Christmas card.
Get out. I did not know that. Yeah, you're back.
Hi, Nicole Leo.
Hi.
I'm good. You sound like Dookie now, but you look good. You look good
Thanks.
while you.
I still can't figure out how to. Whatever. It doesn't matter.
Take it off.
Are you
Download
in
it.
safe driving mode?
Not anymore, apparently. I don't know.
So I was just saying. So South Park, the very first iteration of South Park was a Christmas card, like a
That's
video
so cool.
Christmas card that somebody ended up getting it. I don't even think it was an intended recipient. Somebody
Mhm.
saw it and it blew up. And the original animation style was literally cutouts of construction paper done on a
Mhm.
with a
Yeah.
multi-plane camera. It was, very basic, but hey, so you never know when that hobby, when that, that Christmas commission is going to end up in the right
Yeah.
hands or in front of the right eyes.
Exactly. That's why I'm excited.
Nicole, from that angle, you look like your mom. You look like mama.
I look
Your
like my
mom's a-
mom all the time.
Your mom's adorable.
My mom has. Have you seen my mom lately? She has all white hair.
I did see a picture. Yes.
Yeah, she cut off all her hair and then she let it grow out white.
Nice. I'm afraid that I'm not too far behind her. Mine's going to end up going white. Jan Brenner's dropping in. He did a radio commercial for a supermarket chain on Long Island. That was one of the items on sale. Nice. But
Jan Brenner wants to be on our show. Did you see
I
that
know.
come?
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, he's got my number. He can call me.
Okay.
But I know Jan. Jan's been on. Well, no, he hasn't been on the show. He did the Aristocrat show. When I did the Aristocrat special, he was one of the participants in that.
Oh,
Jan's a
that's
great
right.
guy.
I listened to that.
He's my favorite old Jew from New York. That's who Jan is.
That's a good title to have, I guess.
Absolutely. He does a podcast with Justin McDonald and Emily Santosis, who we've had on the show. And Jan sat there one day, and I was on the show in New York. I went into their studio, and I pretty much ate an entire 30-pack of White Castle cheeseburgers.
Oh my God. I mean, they're small, so.
Yeah, but 30 of them. I mean, and it's funny. It's funny because the show has and you can watch like the box. You can see him like this. I'm just stuffing my face with these things. And I brought them for Emily, and she didn't even show up. The bitch. I love her, but she didn't even show up.
Well, that's why you had to eat them, because they're not good the day after.
That's it. Well, they're not good the day of. It's just they'll put a hurting on you. Nicole, your mom says thanks for saying nice things about me.
Oh.
I got nothing bad to say about you. Nor would I. Oh, by the way, if Benny's watching, it's clean shaven, Benny. He yells at me when I don't shave my head or my face. So you got the drawing art. What's your style? How would you describe your style of drawing?
I would style it as like a cartoonist. That's basically what I think everybody's labeled it thus far, is cartoonist. Just because it's very cartoony.
Can you hold something up to the camera and give us a little sneak peek?
Yeah. I'll do this one. This one was just a little drawing I did of us on our road trip not too long ago.
Aw.
And then oh, I know. I'll go ahead and do a little sub promo. I did a challenge during October. I did not finish the challenge because October is rough, but I did add this piece to my Etsy shop, and it's the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. It's like a fan
that's
art.
cool.
I wish you could focus in on it because it's like
it's fairly clear. I mean, if there's detail on the face, it's hard to see that.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get in there. There we go.
There we go. Oh, that's really awesome. That looks like her.
Yeah, this one has like started some of my best work. So the month of October was creative, but also depressing, but it, in a good way.
That's the best way.
Yeah, that's how you get art.
It's Benny's birthday tomorrow, but I think he's
Oh, yeah,
sleeping
that's
because he's
right.
got an early site visit. Oh, he's awake. He gave a thumbs up. And Jan, talking about the White Castle, Jan said he was afraid to put his hands close to my mouth. Yeah.
Ew, why?
Because I was down in that White Castle.
Oh.
Like double fisted him. Well, happy birthday, Benny.
Happy birthday.
So art.
Yeah, this style. I mean, I guess you could. Yeah, cartoonist. Oh, I've also mimicking. I'll show you this little piece. I printed out a bigger version of it for my living room, but we were really excited about Animal Crossing. So this was another like commission custom style I was thinking of doing, but that's me and my family.
That's cute.
So yeah, they're like bubbly little people.
That's cute though.
Yeah, oh, here we got a Karen. Have you seen this, Karen? This is a scary Karen.
Like a wild Karen in the, I
yeah,
one. I
can't remember. Yes, this was a prompt. I think this one was called self-sabotage, but this lady gets me every time. So I got her kind of, hang on, let me see if that works again. She takes off her mask basically to ask, do you live here? It was the lady who was like coming up to someone who was spray painting their own yard. And she's just like, do you live here? She looks like a witch, but like the evil kind.
She's only mad because somebody dropped a house on her sister.
Yeah, pretty much. And apparently moved in.
That was something happened. Oh, that's what I want to mention. It's actually completely unrelated to our guest. But I know your brother is a fan, and I just got to say SpaceX launched another one of Elon Musk elongated muskrat's penises. The capsule up to the International Space Station, and they arrived safely to the space station. I actually was able to see the launch from my front yard, so I was very excited about that.
Oh, that's cool. Nice.
Me and my son drove out. I'm a huge space nerd, and me and my son drove out to Cape Canaveral, the last manned launch, the Crew 2 mission, and we got to see it. It was the first time I ever saw a rocket launch that close. So awesome. It was pretty cool. But they launched another one. It's the first official mission. They launched 4 astronauts up. It was successful. So good job, elongated muskrat's penis. That's what the rockets look like his dick. I mean, I'm just actually they look like a dick. I don't know what his dick looks like. I'm good. Don't need to.
You want to know what his dick looks like? Just be real.
Hey, you know what? If somebody said, "Hey, I got a picture of Elon Musk's dick," I'm gonna be like, "I want to see it." Just so I can compare size. You know what I mean? Like he's a billionaire, is mine bigger? You know what I mean? I know it's not, but whatever. Knowing
my brother, I'm sure he has information somewhere about his stuff. I'm sure of it.
Probably, yes.
Probably. He knows so much about him.
As soon as Nicole told me that, she was so sweet. She's like, I've been seeing this guy, but he's a complete SpaceX nerd, just like you are. I'm like, all right.
Say it like that.
That was close. It was something like that.
It's okay. We'll just chalk this up to girl talk.
If it wasn't that verbatim, it was pretty damn close. All right.
Thanks for putting me out there like that.
Don't worry about it. We're all honest with my brother. It's good.
It's adorable.
Yeah, exactly.
Hang on. Your dad just grabbed. I'm like me and my son. He says, my son and I. All of us. Actually, me and my son is correct.
Yeah. Okay. So everybody wants.
incorrect.
I'd like to make a note on that because everybody's always like, "You, my son and I," and like, no. Listen, the way that you check it, because you can check the sentence, is you split it up and you say, "I went to the launch," or "Me went to the launch," "My son went to the launch," and then the one that makes sense. You wouldn't say "Me went to the launch," but you could say, I don't know, "My car," whatever. You know what I'm saying?
The thing of it is, both are correct.
Yeah.
Me and my son and I both are correct, but me and my son is not incorrect. Sick twisty shit says it's true for sure. Feel free to talk about me, however. I'll talk about you.
Grammar Nazis.
And your dad Nicole says, did Nicole just snorted? It would actually be, did Nicole just snort? Grammar Nazi. And yes, she did.
I don't remember. It happens instinctually.
And it's hilarious when it does. There's just, you know what? Anytime I make someone laugh and they snort, it just makes me laugh because it's friggin' hilarious.
Yeah.
My cat decided to bite my feet.
Well, did you ask the cat permission to take your shoes off? Did you say, hey, cat, do you mind if I take my shoes? That's why.
Shark, do you mind if I take my shoes off? He stares. He's got resting bitch face, but you know.
I have resting asshole face. I'm not an asshole.
I love thinking about the fact that nobody's told me to smile in 6 months.
Well, it's because you got a mask.
Yes. Oh, that's wonderful.
You should smile more. You'd be prettier.
You should shut the fuck up more. I'd like you better.
I'm sorry.
Wait. Did you just do this?
Yes.
Actually, I'm sorry. No, you just did this. You didn't go. You broke out the double guns.
Yeah, I did Broad City. The girls, they're just like, there's your smile.
You're allowed to flick people off on the show. It's okay.
Yeah, you can. Okay. This show, anything goes on this show, except for penetration.
Apparently.
That I'm okay with.
No, it's not something dirty, you friggin' pervert. It was a
I'm
needle.
Okay with not any of that.
It was a surface piercing of a forearm, and you guys got to get your minds out of the gutter.
Who's you guys? I was there.
I'm gonna have to go to church and confess my. Oh wait, no, I'm not gonna do that.
I'm not going to church. Sorry.
No, nobody's talking about the fact that Nicole's got 2 humongous cherries next to her. Oh shit, she does. You know what those look almost exactly like? The Haribo twin cherries gummy candy.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what it looks like.
Who said that?
Your ma.
Oh, yeah, these are my cherries. I snuggle with them at night.
Nice.
I also have a dinosaur.
Nice.
It's fat.
What's the dinosaur's name?
Yeah,
he's very
see it. Oh, there he is.
Chronoheim.
What is his name?
What's the dinosaur's name?
Chronoheim. Chronoheim.
Chronoheim.
No, Chronoheim. Chronoheim.
Chronoheim. Chrono? I thought you said Corona.
That's what I thought.
I was like, oh no.
So Christopher
He's got a very
says,
unique name, and he's mine.
Because there's a delay to Facebook to YouTube. So Christopher, going back to Elon Musk, he says Elon is starting a group called 25. And this is what he wrote the first time, and it confused the shit out of me. Elon is starting a group called 25 Guns, a small group of white engineers dedicated to traveling around every Tesla facility and solving problems wherever needed for whatever reason. Now, hang on. The way I read it and being knowledgeable in that end of high science and high technology stuff, What I thought he meant wasn't white people, like white engineers, as in clean
White
room
suits?
certified,
Oh.
clean suit people. But then he corrected it and he said elite,
Like,
not
not
white.
white.
So that's good.
Oh,
Josh says,
yay! That's Josh. That's my friend from Canada. He's
Hey,
one of
what's-
my gaming buddies from back in the day.
welcome to the show, eh?
That's awesome.
Appreciate you watching, Josh.
Yeah,
Um,
thank you.
So then he went on to correct elite, not white,
No, yeah.
which does make sense. That's
Yeah.
that's pretty cool. You know what? The one thing I love about Elon Musk though is the fact that, like, forget about how smart he is and his ability to put a team together to do some brilliant. He's like a regular dude. Like, he
Yeah.
just seems like normal.
And that's what I think my brother really likes about him, is that he is kind of brilliant, but he's not subjective in a way where he's like trying to control everybody around him. He's just building new technology and he wants to share it with people. And he's just like, whatever, guys. Like,
So,
what's wrong with you?
personality wise, there's a lot of relatability to him.
Mhm.
You know, like the thing that I got a kick out of when Bob Bankin and when the two astronauts landed, they gave up, everybody's in their guys in suits, and Elon shows up in a fucking black t-shirt and a leather jacket, and he's giving a speech. These guys just spent 3 months in orbit with his spacecraft, his company spacecraft. And then he shows up to the press conference in a fucking t-shirt, jeans, and a fucking motorcycle jacket. Like, how can you not love the guy?
Yeah.
He says, yeah,
eh?
But how can you not love that? And like I said, there's a bit of relatability when you get, like, none of us have anything in common.
Well,
with
he is
Bill-
in a
with Bill
different
Gates.
time zone.
Oh, he's Western Canada.
No.
Canada? Oh. Wait, who's in the different
Yeah,
time zone?
I just
We're talking
sent
about
something
Josh?
up there recently.
Okay.
I couldn't tell you where it was. Yeah.
Okay, I was just
Sorry.
confused. I was gonna be like, yeah, Elon's in a different time zone. He's in California. What the fuck? My brain's just as scrambled as everybody else's.
Same.
Same. I do love the response of
Rose, I'm sorry.
That's all right. It's all right. It is chilly out tonight. Winter is almost starting to hit.
Winter is coming.
He's an hour ahead. Too bad you can't buy Tesla Quila. Is that going to be a thing? Is he making
It
his own
already is
tequila?
a thing, but it got sold out.
Tesla Quila.
See, I would buy a bottle just to have. I wouldn't drink it because tequila is fucking disgusting. But that's just me. It's just one fat man's opinion.
Yeah, not my friend.
You
Not
would
my-
drink it if I would. It's $200 a bottle, but it got sold out already.
Not
Oh
surprised.
my gosh.
When he when his boring company released the Not a Flamethrower, those things sold out pretty damn quick too.
Not a flamethrower.
Yeah, because it would be illegal if he sold a flamethrower. So he sold Not a Flamethrower. It's what it said right on it. This said not a flamethrower. So it's not a flamethrower.
It's a flame tosser.
Yeah. $250 a
It's
bottle,
flame
sold out before.
projectile.
Damn. $250 a bottle, sold
Before
out
he
before
tweeted
Elon
about
tweeted
it?
about it. That's insane.
You better believe that if I ever see that in a bar, I'm going to order a shot.
I don't think you're going to see it in a bar. I don't
Try
think any of those bottles got to, I don't think any of those bottles made it to a bar.
Unless
Well,
somebody purchased it and put it in their bar.
Nope. There's no way that there are fanboys like motherfuckers that will buy the shit out of that before it goes to a distributor.
I don't
There's
think
no-
from a distributor. I'm talking about like, Barrett or somebody buying it and putting it in his bar.
Anybody who's going to buy it's not putting it out on the shelf. That it's, yeah.
You're
I
probably
can't-
right.
Couldn't see that.
Well, if I ever see it, I'm going to ask the person who owns it nicely for a shot.
There are very few, one of the finest whiskeys you can buy is Pappy Van Winkle. And you very rarely, if ever, see that in a bar. Mainly because it goes for about $20,000 a fucking bottle. But as soon as there are bottles released
Ew.
for purchase, these people, they literally will kick down doors of liquor stores that get an allotment and snatch all the shit up. And I mean, I love whiskey, but there's no way in
What?
hell, even if I had that kind of disposable income, that I'm buying that shit.
I saw a very fancy bottle of Hennessy
Nah.
for $14,000 once. It was in a glass case in a liquor store that I was doing a promo in.
Nice.
Yeah. It was
My
beautiful.
God.
It was a beautiful bottle. Don't get me wrong. It was a beautiful bottle, but I'm not trying to spend almost $15,000 on some
No.
An
some whiskey. or
empty,
whatever.
an empty Pappy Van Winkle bottle will sell for about $200 for an empty bottle of booze.
Is it pretty?
No.
No, I mean it's
Yeah, right.
it's first it's made by Buffalo Trace, which it's a good distillery, fine
Oh,
distillery.
okay.
But it's aged for a really long time, and it is a special whiskey. But the bottle looks like a fucking whiskey bottle. I mean, it's not. There's nothing remarkable about the bottle aside from the fact that it says Pappy Van Winkle on it.
At least the $15,000 bottle of Hennessy that I saw, it was like hand blown glass, and it was like made to look like fire with glass like points or whatever. Like it was actually like an
Ooh.
artistically done bottle.
See, that's cool.
Yeah.
Your mom is asking, so since you're talking about
That is
whiskey,
cool.
what's a good mid-price whiskey for dessert recipes and cocktails?
Mid price.
Mid-priced.
I mean, I would say
Ooh.
Buffalo Trace, Maker's Mark, but those are those are bourbons, so I guess that's relative.
Well, all
I know that-
bourbons are whiskey,
yes,
not all
I know.
whiskey is bourbon. But what I would suggest that it's my go-to, Jack Daniel's single barrel, which is a little on the higher end, not ridiculously expensive, but Gentleman Jack, which is very smooth, very drinkable, great for cocktails, great for desserts. If you were looking
I
for
still
one
think
for
it's a little. I still think that Jack in general is a little harsh for desserts,
regular
and
Jack,
I would go for
regular Jack,
Gentleman
yes.
Jack.
You think
Any
Gentleman
of the
Jack's harsh?
Jacks.
Yeah,
I think. Well, I'd like Gentleman Jack for a sipping whiskey. Not that I drink whiskey that often, but as far as desserts go, a sweet bourbon go.
okay. I mean, Buffalo Trace is a good
Sweet
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So
mean, I
What's the
just
I mean, if
What's-
I was gonna cook with whiskey, I would just go Maker's Mark.
yeah.
So because you're cooking with it, so there's no point in spending a lot of money on it.
Correct. Well, but then again, you don't cook with something you don't drink with. You're not going to drink. So,
Correct.
but Maker's Mark is perfect. It's a great whiskey. It's it's in the affordable range. It's it's not a pricey one, but it's good. Any
But
of you
then I
guys
start
tasted the
thinking about
1800?
No.
What?
The 1800 is in her Jose Cuervo 1800.
No, 1800 is a brand.
Oh, I will say no.
Not.
I like. Wait, of Scotch, Stephanie? Because I know 1800 as a tequila.
Oh.
Yeah, I thought that was. I thought 1800 was a Cuervo, like was part of Jose Cuervo.
1800 is its own brand. I don't know if
Oh.
it's associated with Cuervo at all.
Oh.
But I guess going back to the whiskey thing, I guess it depends on what dessert you're making, because if you were doing something like Irish, then I would go with Jameson Black Barrel.
That's
So-
not bad. But that's an Irish whiskey.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she asked. That's what I'm saying. It
Yeah.
depends on the
Yeah.
dessert you're making.
Well, Irish whiskeys have different flavor notes,
Yes.
so that's something to keep in mind. Another good one is Blanton's. It's a little
Yeah.
on the pricier side, but it's an excellent bourbon, and it's got a
Stephanie,
little
do you
horsey on
drink
the
it
top
all?
of the bottle.
Huh?
Do you drink it all?
I'm not huge on the drinking. I like beers.
Ooh.
We do.
Did that-
There's this one I was going to ask you if you knew what it was. It's I believe it's a whiskey or a bourbon. It's like an orangey tasted one. We got it for a mix that we were doing for margaritas, and I can't remember the name of it. But
Orangey
it was
whiskey.
sweet. Yeah, it was very smooth, and it had just a
Southern
slight.
Comfort is whiskey
Peach.
based and
Yeah.
citrusy. Southern Comfort's peach flavored?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's a peach whiskey based liqueur.
I never realized it was peach. I've drank in shitloads of it, but never really knew what the fuck it was tasting like.
Yeah. It's,
Ooh.
oh,
your-
sorry, it's apricot.
Your dad says he's got some
Oh.
45-year-old rum. Smooth.
Wow.
See, rum is something I can get behind.
Hell, yeah, rum's great. Rum you can mix with almost anything, I think.
Anything, especially anything sweet.
Yeah.
Stephanie, were you
Like
talking about
eggnog.
Cointreau? Were you talking about Cointreau?
What?
It's like, were you talking about Cointreau for your margaritas? It's like comes in a square bottle and it's got an orange label and it's kind of orange flavored.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I was thinking it was either Cointreau or I was thinking maybe Grand Marnier.
I'll say that's a liqueur.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, well, see, there you go. That's how much I know about whiskey and bourbon.
I have Cointreau in my freezer because it does make really good margaritas. And when I make margaritas, I make like top shelf high end margaritas.
Yeah, no, that's
My
that's how
margaritas
we
are
make
arguably okay. My margaritas are arguably the best, and Roger can attest to that.
Yes.
Ooh. You know what? We're gonna have to have you and Chris over, and then you and Rizzo like make margaritas, and then we'll have to like do a comparison because he thinks his are the best, and I would love to try.
I'm gonna laugh if like our margaritas are actually exactly the same, and we just like both have good margaritas.
Yeah, you're just both great. Me and Chris will just look at each other and be like, "What?" No.
So your mom's asking. So Nicole, your mom was asking about chocolate desserts. She wants to put the whiskey in chocolate desserts. I wouldn't use whiskey. Personally.
I wouldn't either.
I would use a
I don't like whiskey that much.
I love whiskey. It's the nectar of the gods. It's like mother's milk. But no, for chocolate desserts, like a chocolate cake, I would use either rum or something like a Cointreau or Grand Marnier, something very fruity in flavor, or Kahlua, which is Mexican. Just want to remind everybody of that fact. I love Kahlua.
Kahlua is rum based with Mexican coffee.
Yeah, it's not Hawaiian.
And I love
No.
coffee.
Yeah, those are
It's not.
those are little Mexican sun god sundials, not tiki hut men.
I was shocked. I mean, I only learned that this year, but you know, again, shitloads of it, but never saw the made in Mexico on the bottle. It sounded Hawaiian. It, you know, coffee, Kona. What the fuck? Jan Brenner says, later, y'all, I have to take my Labrador out. Jan, is that old man speak for you? You got to go to the bathroom and go to sleep because you're old. I love you, Jan.
Who says they're Labrador?
Labrador.
Labrador. And all I could think about, there was this woman who was interviewed by on the news that had like a Chihuahua that attacked like another dog, and she's talking about how the Chihuahua, you know, he didn't want to bite the Labrador on his penis, and like that's all she kept saying, like over and over. It's all, like anytime somebody says Labrador, that's all I could think about is this woman talking about the Chihuahua biting the Labrador's penis. Nice. I got a lot of issues going on in my brain. All right. But yeah, chocolate desserts, I would definitely do something fruity or, you know, definitely sweet. Yes, I have to pee while I'm peeing. Yes.
Pee while you're peeing?
Yeah, I guess. Well, pee, but he spelled PEA, so I don't get it, man. I don't get it. Now I want chocolate rum cake. All right, that's kind of what I'm feeling right now.
I mean, chocolate's always good, and rum is great. So
my mom made Fireball chocolate candy things last year for Christmas.
Ooh. Little cinnamon.
That sounds yummy.
Hey, let's do 20 questions. Do you want to do 20 questions?
Yeah.
Who doesn't want to do 20 questions?
Let's do 20 questions.
Now I have to tell you, Stephanie, it's we call it 20 questions, but I'm Polish and I don't know how to count. So it's actually like 24 question, 24
Oh, okay.
questions. No, I'm not that bad. Jesus. All right, let me find 20 questions. Here we go. All right, 20 questions. Some are light and topical, some are deep and philosophical. He's
Okay.
drinking Gatorade. Jan's drinking Gatorade with rum. Jan, you're like fucking 70. Why are you drinking like a college kid? I love you, man.
Times are hard. You got to get creative.
Hell yeah. Hey, man. I went to college in North Carolina, and I survived 2020 back in 1996, if you know what I'm talking about. Oh, hang on. Somebody just texted
No, what
me.
happened in 1996?
I drank a lot of MD 2020.
Oh, gotcha.
Which, hang on, do you know what MD 2020 is, right? Famously known as Mad Dog. It's a fortified wine. It's the MD. The bottle says MD 2020, and we always called it Mad Dog. Except I found out that MD doesn't stand for Mad Dog.
What does it stand for?
Mogan David, the name of the kosher winery that produces it.
Oh, how unexciting.
I know, right? I liked it better when it was Mad Dog and looked like Kool-Aid.
Mad Dog. You want to drink
Here we go.
Dog? Yeah.
Here we go. 20 questions.
Okay.
Question number 1. What is your non-alcoholic beverage of choice?
Well, water would be number 1. I am a waterholic. And then I guess sweet tea would be my second one. I'm very boring. it's my drink choice.
Sweet tea is not boring. It is delicious.
And my favorite is Southern sweet tea, just plain sweet brewed.
Okay.
That's it.
There's sweet tea, and then there's not sweet tea. That's it. So if you're differentiating between you're thinking like northern sweet tea, that's unsweetened tea. As far as I'm
I
concerned.
feel like Southern sweet tea is like
And
hella
Southern?
sweet.
It is, and if it's not
It is
hella
hella
sweet, if it's not hella sweet, then it's fucking
Then it's
unsweetened tea.
Yeah,
That's-
exactly.
And
Now,
Southern sweet tea is the reason I fucking have diabetes. So
yeah.
totally worth it. Totally worth it.
Hopefully,
right.
I am not paying attention to that. Anyway.
Yeah, well, my advice to you would be don't drink a half gallon of Publix raspberry sweet tea in a 20-minute sitting. Several times a week. Several times a week. Bad things begin to happen. Although it's delicious, and I'll buy it every now and again and have some. But it's not good for you. So anyway, going back, question number 2. What is your favorite color?
Yellow.
Jello.
I should have made someone guess. No one ever guesses yellow.
And looking at the scenery next to you and behind you, I probably wouldn't have guessed yellow either. Even though there is some yellow. No, there's not enough. It's not prevalent enough. Well, it's fall decorations. So
it's Halloween for the rest of the year.
Thank God, because I'm ready for Christmas to be over. Hasn't even started yet.
I'm not doing Christmas this year. It's just Halloween.
Good.
Forever, for the rest of the year.
Make the kids go out and knock on the door to get gifts. That works.
Yeah. You got to go trick-or-treating for Christmas gifts this year.
Number 3, dog or cat?
Oh, that's not fair. I love both. I grew up with dogs, and I only have cats now because I wasn't home a lot. And now
Now hang on. Let me change the question. Dog or cat with a teriyaki marinade? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
Oh, that's horrible. That's horrible.
At least you didn't say person.
Oh no, that's the next question.
No!
So number 4, what is the strangest job you've ever had?
Ooh. I don't know if I've ever had like a strange job, but I can say my most off the wall job would be Hallow Scream at Busch Gardens. I was a scare actor, and that was some fun and treacherous times.
Can only imagine.
Oh yeah. I don't think
no-
I've ever had like a weird job though.
okay.
Enough.
Number 5. What is your biggest fear?
I guess drowning. I'm a good swimmer, but I feel like drowning would be the worst because I can't not breathe. I hate not being able to breathe.
Not only does
And
drowning kill you, it kills you slowly and sucks the
exactly.
whole time.
Yeah, and I think, you know, I don't think I have to worry about being burned at a stake or set on fire, but I think drowning's like my most realistic fear. Aside from alligators. I am terrified of alligators, and guess where I live?
Really?
Yes.
You
I
live
used to have
in the
nightmares.
only place in the world where alligators and crocodiles both exist in nature.
Yeah. I was terrified since a child. As I went to elementary school, I would have dreams before field trips, nightmares of the alligators attacking my class, and you know, being on the boardwalks at Lettuce Lake. They would be sunk, and the alligators would be passing through, and they always wanted to eat me, and I just never liked them. And I don't know.
You must be the
All
only
right.
person who actually really likes alligators. I love them, and they're precious and unique beings.
I like dinosaurs, and they're basically that, but they terrify me. And it was I'm blaming Indiana Jones, Temple of Doom, because that's the only reason I was maybe traumatized.
Why's it got to
by
be
them.
snakes? All right.
Yeah, why is it got to be gators?
Number 6. What is your guilty pleasure song? A song that you'll rock the fuck out to until you stop at a light and you turn it down because you don't want anybody to know.
Oh, I'm not ashamed of anything I listen to anymore, but I think my one guilty pleasure song used to be a Justin Bieber song. And because I changed the lyrics to it myself, I would sing it my way while it was on, but I would have it really loud. So it was
All right.
boyfriend, and I changed it to girlfriend, and then ended up making a parody video about it with a couple of old colleagues of mine. But
Nice.
yeah, no, I think that would probably be my most guilty pleasure. I could sing
right.
along with him. He had a very high pitched voice. It was easy.
Number 7. What fictional character do you most identify with?
Ooh.
Yeah.
I think, and only because it was one of the last characters I think I really identified with, was in the Divergent series. I very much related to the main character, Triss.
Okay.
She was divergent, but she was considerably like normal. She just had all the traits that everybody else kind of had in segregation, like their genes and stuff were flawed in some way, and having all the traits made you different, but you were actually like a supreme being or whatever. But she was kind of not aware of that and not wanting to be aware of it. And then when she came to, she ended up being, you know, pretty, most of my characters are leader types, so they lead a revolution of some sort, and I'm like, yeah. So,
All
but
right.
she's the most relative one. If
Okay.
you've read the books.
I have seen the movies.
Okay.
So
Definitely
it's like the
books
same
are
thing.
books are always better, but the movies, I think they kind of fell off with their last one because there was supposed to be like a second part to it, and they never just finished it. But yeah, I appreciated them.
All right, that's fair. Number 8. I said these
She
are gonna
never
get.
turns it down. Sorry, I was reading the comments.
Oh, teenage dream should never turn it down. This fear is a little too relatable.
Who said that?
Teenage dream. Oh, my brother said the fear is too relatable.
Benny says Teenage Dream. Is that a Katy Perry song?
Yes,
Yes.
that's
All
my
right.
dad's guilty pleasure song.
I could totally see your dad rocking the fuck out to it though.
Yeah.
Like legit. I could see Benny just fucking rocking out to it. That'd be awesome.
Look, I know few bigger Katy Perry fans than my dad.
Yeah. I'm just like picturing your dad like driving down the road, you know, thumping out to like, you know, I Kissed a Girl or something like that.
Yeah.
That's it.
California girls were unforgettable. Anyway. I told you some of these were going to get deep and philosophical. So here we go. Number eight, vanilla or chocolate?
Chocolate.
All right.
I have an addiction.
Number nine. What is your go-to comfort food? The thing that makes you feel all warm and fuzzy.
Ooh, that would either be ice cream or pizza.
I like it, pizza. Here's the funniest thing. I grew up in the place that has the best pizza in the country, and if anybody disagrees with me, they're fucking wrong. But like dinner last night, it was a crazy night running around. Elio's Pizza, that shit in a box. I like that shit. It reminds me of school pizza. Again, I grew up on Long Island, best pizza in the world. What did we have as school lunch pizza? Elio's. So I'll still eat it to this day just for the nostalgia, and I love it.
I love school pizzas. And you know what? I will try, you can ask my friends, I will try any pizza, whoever makes it. I'll appreciate it for what it is. If I don't like it, I don't like it, but I'll try any pizza. Love pizza.
Is like sex. When it's good, when it's really good, it's really fucking good. And when it's not when it's really not that great,
it's really
not great pizza is better than no pizza. So that's, works for me. That's how I do it.
That's funny.
Number 10. What is your favorite cheesy movie?
Ooh, cheesy. I don't know. I like pretty much awesome movies, but my favorite cheesy one. Oh gosh. Man, there's so many. I don't know what would be considered cheesy because I'm
You're
a
right over there,
big
Nicole.
nerd.
Did you just sneeze?
Like half an hour ago.
What just happened just now?
I had a sniffle. I went,
Oh, okay.
Okay. My brother just commented Hell House. So there you go.
Okay. That's a good one.
And I don't want to call it cheesy because they got so pissed at Rizzo one time for commenting when he was active on Facebook. We commented Hell House and we were like commenting on the sequel. We're like, ooh, can't wait to see the third movie. The sequel was kind of dumb. And they were like, thanks for watching, but our sequel was actually really great ratings or whatever. And they got really pissed off about it. And we were like, oh, but we were so excited to see the third one. So I don't know. It's a cheesy horror movie. I like all horror movies, so they could be really dumb. Lake Placid's probably cheesy, but that's not my favorite. That's one of my daughter's favorites. Ooh, how about Warm Bodies? It's a very cheesy love story zombie movie. It's super underrated too. And that's the first zombie movie I actually got my kid to watch with me because she was terrified of them growing up.
Now how old is she now?
She's 12.
Okay. My son's 15 and I'm just starting to get him into, horror movies and, trying to get him into the classics like the Dracula and, the old black and white and start him there. And then we'll build up to the shit that they make today. Yeah.
Yeah. And it works. That's kind of how we did it this year. And she slowly weaned herself into the new stuff. I said, see, it's great. She watched The Thing with us. I was super proud.
Nice. Number 11. What is your favorite literary work?
Oh man. I have two. I don't no, I don't have just one. I'm very open to different literature. But I can't pick a favorite.
Too many
I'm like
to
trying to
choose
narrow
from.
one down.
What's the most recent thing you read then?
Well, the most recent thing is taking me a year or two to finish. But I'm currently cheating on that book with Midnight Sun, which is Stephanie Meyer's new Twilight book, because you can't not be a fan and not go back 10 years and relive some Twilight.
Lauren Rayburn says the
The
host
Host.
of Garbage Book.
She hates that I love that book. It's another Stephanie Meyer book. It was her first like science or sci-fi like fiction book. And the book's actually so great, but the movie's awful. And she doesn't like the book either, but she loves ragging on me for it.
That's funny. Number 12. If you could live through any time period, what time period and why?
Ooh, this is a good one.
The present is included.
Present is included.
Yeah, who the hell would not want to? This is the time to be
mean,
alive. I mean, really.
Right, exactly. I mean, I wouldn't want to live in a thing. I guess I could rearrange that question myself and say that if I could visit, I'd want to go to like the 1800s or something really back in the day and be like.
But hang on. The
nuts.
1800s where? Because depending on where you go, the 1800s could be really good or really bad.
Yeah, maybe I'd go further back, maybe like BC, and go to like Egypt or something and find out what kind of technology they really had, if they had any at all.
Oh, they had superiorly advanced technology. I don't even know if superiorly is
just watching the documentary on it.
What's great, my wife has this I don't know if it's her hypothesis, but that like right now we're getting to the point where books and written text is, you know, where it's on paper or etched in stone, is getting less and less prevalent. Everything is digital. So her thought was that, you know, is it possible that, you know, the Egyptians or even pre-Egyptians had something like that where they all their information was stored in some sort of a disk, and then you know, some catastrophic event happened
and it got
removing all the ability to extract that information, and you have to start back from square one.
That's a cool theory.
And it's weird because she doesn't even smoke weed, so how she comes up with that shit, I don't
know. How she came up with that is just
no clue. All right, number 13. What is your adult beverage of choice?
I really, really, really like wheat and light beers like Corona, or like an apple orchid type of sweet beer. I don't know.
Okay.
I would say one of those. And then occasionally some wine. I know my ladies love the pinks and the whites. I'm not a huge wine drinker, but I could do some like pink Moscato or some white Zinfandel, or, you know, see, I'm not a big drinker.
It's all right. Number 14. We didn't ask about your personal life, if you have a significant other, but whether or not you had a significant other, if you had the hall pass to get with any celebrity, which celebrity would you pick? And it has to be consensual. You cannot roofie the celebrity. So,
okay. So, I have two, one male, one female. Rizzo already knows about the female, which would be Michelle Rodriguez, or
hell yeah, that's my girl.
or Numi Rapace.
I don't know who that is.
Do you know who that is?
No.
Oh my God, look her up. She is gorgeous. And her body is amazing considering how old she is. Not that she is in any way, shape, or
Hang
form
on.
old by suggestion of number, but she's been in a lot of stuff. And I've seen her. I originally saw her in the original Girl with the Dragon Tattoos, and she's phenomenal. But those would be my free passes for the girls.
Hang
For
on.
the girls, I picked two.
That's funny.
I don't really have a guy. I guess it would probably be like if RZA were to give me a free pass on anybody, it would be Vin Diesel because he probably wouldn't approve of anyone else.
Well, who was the other one you said? I'm trying to-
The
No.
girl,
yeah.
Noomi Rapace. It's Noomi. M is in N is in Nancy. OOM is in mother. Yeah.
Trying to think of where.
There's this awesome Netflix movie she's in too called What Happened to Monday, and that's also
Yes.
an amazing
Okay. That's
that
where she
her?
looked familiar.
Is that
yeah, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's a really good movie, and I really like it.
Yeah, I
and
love that
and
movie.
I try to get everybody to watch it, and people are like, "This is weird," and I'm just like, "No, it's fucking cool."
Just stay with it. If
Yeah.
it's just stay with it.
Yes, I was trying to show RZA that movie a while back, and he was not entertained. But I was like, "You gotta sit down and watch this. This is amazing."
Yeah.
Let's see, where were we? Celebrity feedback. Okay, number 15. Two-part question. I'm a big car guy, so what was your first car and what is your dream car?
My first car probably was a Honda Accord, but I didn't really get to keep it more than like, I think a month or two because my mom's car broke down. I was in high school and she was on her way to work and it broke down. So she had to use my car. And then I think my car ended up breaking down later on. It was just a white Honda Accord with maroon interior. I don't remember the year of it or anything. I just knew it was a Honda Accord and it was really old.
So now dream car.
My dream car used to be a VW Beetle, Volkswagen Bubble-licious Beetle, and I wanted it bright yellow. And I ended up with like the next best thing, which is a Honda Fit, which is yellow. It's a bubble.
Let's see. Where were we? Free pass car. Number 16. What is the first album you remember buying?
Ooh. It had to be Pink's first album, or
Okay.
maybe one of the Spice Girls' first albums. No, it was probably Handsome. I think I saved my money up for Hanson specifically, and then Spice Girls.
Yeah.
And I loved the drummer too, the one that looked like a girl. Go figure.
They all look like girls.
I know, but I had a thing for guys with long hair after that. So
Number 17. What is the social cause you most stand for?
the social cause, meaning
Social movement. Are you
all of them. I mean, right
I was
right
gonna say
now,
all of them is kind of vague because some of them go against
It
each
is.
other. So
they do. I am definitely on the side I believe that is growing and maturing and trying to change things for the better. So as far as like Black Lives Matter, as far as the support in the transgender, the LGBTQIA community, like everything that goes for them, I am in support of. I'm anti-Trump. Like, fuck him. Like, seriously, I don't give a shit. Like,
all right.
Yeah. Equality. There you go.
By the way, Christopher says, going back because there is a delay. He says Spice Girls was ingrained into our childhood. Fun fact: if you've never seen my 20 questions with me answering, one of my guilty pleasure songs is "Wanna Be" by the Spice Girls. I will sing the fuck out of that song. All right.
Yes. I love it. I love it. Yes, it was our childhood. My sister and I used to make him perform with us with our Spice Girl Barbies. And
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, they, when the Spice Girls came out, I'm trying to remember. I think that was like '97.
Mhm.
That was like around my freshman year of college. So, I'm old, but I'll fucking I'll still fucking sing that song.
Yeah,
I was in
do
fifth
it.
grade, Roger.
What's that?
I was in fifth grade, and I used to.
Yeah, no, I'm old.
You're not that old, though.
I'm old. It was funny. Like I'm looking at the camera, just the way the fucking camera angles. It looks like I have huge tits. I mean, it's
Oh
like
my God.
It's like bothering
I didn't
me.
notice anything until you started doing it.
Like I've been noticing it the whole time. Like,
Oh my God.
just the way I'm sitting, it's like I got fucking huge knot. I mean, I got big
Nobody
man titties,
noticed. Nobody noticed except for you.
but it was bothering
Yeah.
me. I'm gonna like hang on.
Why don't you just zoom in on your face? Come closer to your face. No.
I can't zoom in. It's on my computer. I mean, I could go like this and get close.
You just lean in.
Anyway, all right. So I just noticed it. It was like I got some nice knockers. Anyway, number 18.
This is also how we learned how to speak British accents.
What, the Spice Girls?
Yeah.
The many different
dialects.
Yes, that's the word I was looking for. The different dialects, even because they're all from different parts.
Nice. Number 18. What is your favorite video game? Cricket.
Ooh.
I'll do the Frogger theme song.
I like adventure. Actually, CTR was one of my favorites. Crash Team Racing, Crash Bandicoot. And then they remade it, and we were stuck on that for months. I don't know. I like a lot of different games. I guess the ones I play over and over would be like Minecraft or Overcooked or the arcade type games.
All right.
I like watching scary games because I can't play them for shit. And he goes further than I do, and I just keep dying. So I love horror games. So, oh man. Yeah, there's a lot of games. We're playing Last of Us 2 still, and we still got to finish Death Stranding. So,
all right.
What's L4D?
What's what?
Left 4 Dead.
I don't, Lauren. Oh, Left 4 Dead! I love that game.
I don't know what the fuck that is. But anyway.
Oh, Left 4 Dead? It's cool. It's a zombie team playing game. First person shooter, but you're on a team of 4 people and you got to survive like different rounds of zombie raids. And it's awesome.
I don't play video games.
That's okay.
I play Tetris. Play Tetris. Next one, number 19. What is your dream job?
My dream job is to be not having a job, more like a life path. If we want to be like, philosophical about it. I want to be able to, our ultimate goal is to, and people have heard this 1,000 times, I'm sure. We want to be able to live self-sufficiently on like a farm, but I want to be able to like work off my art and voice act and still be completely away from people. Like in a far town. Yeah. So I just want to be happy. I don't really want a dream job. I want to love what I'm doing and enjoy what I'm doing and entertain, honestly. Like if it's entertainment through art or voice acting or acting, hey, I'm going to go for it.
I like it. Number 20. What is the most crazy, weird, interesting, bizarre fact about you?
I trained myself to be able to touch my nose with my tongue. I recently broke my pinky toe because I am highly adaptable. I'm using big words that don't make sense. I'm very clumsy.
Yeah, adaptable, I think, is the opposite of clumsy.
It's very
Susceptible. I think you're looking
opposite.
for susceptible.
Susceptible. Don't worry
Nailed
about me. I'm
it.
okay. I promise. Yeah. I'm a nose picker.
Hang on.
I
Never judge someone because they pick their nose. You judge them by what they do with the booger.
I'm not telling you. Just
Hey,
kidding.
you could pick your friends, you could pick your nose, but you can't wipe your friends on the couch.
No, you can't. Don't worry, they're not on my couch, Nicole.
Anyway, next question. Number 21. This is important. Is the earth round or flat?
It's flat, right?
She's
I know you
frozen.
froze.
Oh.
Oh,
Did you hear
did
the
I
question?
freeze?
Yeah, you
I
froze.
froze.
Did you hear the question?
Yeah. Yeah, is the earth round or flat? It's most definitely round. It's a
Okay.
planet. We have gravitational poles.
Number 22. What did you want to be when you grew up? When you were a kid, what did you want to be?
I wanted to be Pocahontas. I wanted to be able to talk to the trees and talk to animals and become best friends in the wild.
Well, I got to be honest, you can still talk to trees and talk to animals. People just think you're fucking crazy. But you can do it, but
Yeah.
people think you're crazy.
And you know what? They already do. So let's just add to the list. Oh, my brother put actress. Yeah.
He wanted to be an actress when he was younger? Oh, weird.
No, he was saying I did.
I know, I know.
I did. But Pocahontas was like the goal. I wanted to be the Pocahontas in a movie somewhere.
Number 23. What is your preferred music streaming service?
Ooh. I recently gave Spotify more of a chance and they have not upset me. So Spotify right now, it used to be Pandora because I could not get Spotify to do things for me the way that Pandora did. But now, Spotify.
Okay. And the last question that I have will determine whether or not you're allowed back on this show.
Oh.
iPhone or Android?
All right. Well, I live with a techie. So we already feud about this. I have iPhone and Apple products, and he has like Android devices, and all around here is like Samsung, which I don't disagree with. I'm very much for Samsung and any Android, but you know, all my gadgets and gadgets are Apple.
Well, I guess we'll let you back on, but I just have to say for the record.
I know, it's so
Fuck
naughty.
Apple. Nicole-Yo.
Oh, yeah. I have a question for you. Can you take us through a typical day in the life?
Of me?
Yeah.
Well, you sure as shit not going to tell her a day in the life of me because you don't know what I do.
A day in the life of me? Oh, man. Well, I guess I can. It's always random currently. So like today, I woke up at the crack ass of dawn to do some door dashing in Lutz Wesley Chapel, where I mostly just drive around, listen to music, and wait for people to order food. And I come home and probably work on some art. I check my social media, and I'm very boring actually. Because the art stuff takes hours. I could lose a whole day in some art, but typical day, yeah. Like, okay, so I'll give you an example of Monday. I had some radio calls to do in the middle of my shift, so I had to pull over in front of a neighborhood while I was dashing, put my dashes on hold, do my call where I had to pretend to be a girlfriend at one point getting pranked that she was getting cheated on. And then another call was, I think it was just a phone prank where they were pranking me. Somebody in my neighborhood saw me stealing DoorDash orders or something while I was doing DoorDash. So it's funny, but yeah, it's pretty random. It can change at the drop of the hat. I think on Halloween, or the week of Halloween, we planned a witchy photo shoot just in a park somewhere on a Saturday. So my days can really go randomly, but if it's not helping with my daughter with e-schooling or taking her out for a walk or something, it's petting kitties and drawing and, living that quarantine life.
Nice.
I don't think I'm very entertaining when I talk about it, though.
It doesn't sound as interesting.
Oh, repotting my plants at least once a week. No, not that often. I do repot a lot of plants, but I had to recently.
Hey, sometimes you gotta.
Yeah, those fungal gnats will get you.
Gross. So, Nicole, you don't have any Florida man stories or birthdays or anything like that?
No, sorry.
Bummer. Bummer.
Wait, have you ever looked up your Florida man birthday story?
Yeah, mine was actually not that interesting.
I'm going to tell you mine.
Yeah, tell me your.
Look, okay. Yeah, look for you type in Florida man story and then you type in your birthday and then like even including the year, I think it's.
I usually just do the date.
Oh, yeah, look. Florida man charged in wife's 1987 killing. Oh, that's not it. I think you don't put the year.
Let's see what
Florida man shows up.
Happened?
It's supposed to be the first Florida man that shows up on your birthday. And mine is Florida man shows off dance move during field sobriety test. That's mine.
Nice.
I like it. I feel like I identify with this Florida man.
What's yours?
Me?
Yeah.
I have no way to look it up right now because my computer's down.
Oh, what's your birthday?
I don't feel comfortable saying it on the internet.
No, don't say the year. Just say the month and the day.
I don't want to.
Oh, okay. Text it. Okay.
Well, what I got was let me zoom back out. Florida man. Come on, what the fuck? Where is it? Where the hell did the headline go? Florida man arrested for pulling over undercover deputy. Happened in Tampa Bay area.
Of course it is.
Of course it did.
Yeah. Goddamn Florida man.
That's always the case.
Oh, so what else you guys want to talk about?
Yo, mama. How's your mom doing?
Mine?
Yeah, didn't she broke
She's
her
good.
shoulder a long time ago?
Well, she broke her shoulder last year. She had surgery. She's good to go. She had surgery a couple weeks ago for carpal tunnel syndrome. She was high as fuck when I brought her home. Sitting there. She's like, I want an egg sandwich and a cup of coffee. So I got her an egg sandwich and a cup of coffee. But no, mom's doing good. We're going up to my sister's for Thanksgiving next week, and I can't wait to stuff my face with turkey.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
We're going to have Thanksgiving at our house.
Nice.
I know.
Me and K2 and I have decided to team up and join forces and have a backyard Thanksgiving.
See, now, if I wasn't going up, I would definitely come, and I would come fry a turkey.
In the yard.
Hell yeah. Well, you don't do it in the house.
No, sir.
Definitely
K2's gonna make a tofurkey.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm not coming. I'm just kidding.
Listen, but I'm making green beans and mushrooms and probably Brussels sprouts.
That's
so
good. See, that's good. That's good. On the West Coast delay, your mom says, posted 5 years ago, South Florida man on I guess that's LSD, arrested for tackling Disney security guard. Craziness. LSD is a hell of a drug.
my mom probably has some good Florida man stories on her birthday. I won't out her and say her birthday, but she has a unique birthday.
It's a holiday.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh shit!
Oh,
Grilling
and my
shrimp.
brother's grilling some shrimp.
Yes, on my tiny grill at my house.
Where's my shrimp?
At my house.
Oh, it'll
Thanksgiving.
be on the Barbie.
Yes.
He's grilling at your house?
Yes.
Oh, he's grilling on Thanksgiving.
At my house. Yes.
Okay, sorry, I'm lagging. So I asked that question like 3 times.
Okay.
Oh shit! Hang on. That was posted 5 hours ago. That a
What
South
was?
Florida man on LSD was arrested for tackling a Disney security guard. Not 5 years ago. 5
Where?
hours ago.
Where
hap-
is our guest when we need him? Our former guest.
Oh,
Leroy Leonard.
Oh, Leonard Kinsey.
Thank you. Sorry.
That's okay. He was. It could have been Leonard on LSD tackling a Disney security guard. It's fucking possible. He's crazy.
Oh my god.
Leonard is crazy. So what else we got, Nicole? Anything?
No. No, not really. Sorry. No.
All right.
I mean,
Stephanie,
Ask some crazy questions. Yeah.
you have crazy questions?
Oh no, I wish I did.
you
What
can
do you want
ask
us to-
anything you want in the world right now, and we'll be
You-
honest.
Oh,
What?
yeah. Okay, when's your birthday? No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Hey, she's got you, Nicole.
I'm kidding.
Okay.
For anybody who wants to know, Nicole's birthday is February 30th, and she doesn't want anybody to know, but it's February 30th. And on
February
that
30th.
day, if you meet, she said on February 30th,
And
if you guys meet at the entrance to the Magic Kingdom, anybody who shows up, she's going to buy their ticket, but only on February 30th.
Yeah, it'll be my birthday
Yeah.
present to you on February 30th.
Yes.
it's the leap of all the leap years since she only turns this age once.
You know what? It would not surprise me if I got to look back at my calendar. It would not surprise me if this past February had 31 days. Like it wouldn't. Like after all the shit that's happened this year, nothing would fucking surprise me at this point. Like my head
all
could
the
just
years
burst
to
into
have a
fucking
leap-
flames.
No.
Of all the years to have a leap year, we had like this year be like, haha, here's an extra day of 2020.
Yeah, but you're gonna be surprised
Yeah.
when on December 31st, stroke of midnight, December 32nd, the way this fucking year is going. Think about it. What is the best thing that happened this year? I'm not talking about like to you personally. I'm just talking about a blanket good thing that happened to everybody that made everyone happy. What was it? Fucking Tiger King. That's the only thing that made anybody happy this year. The Florida man who was in fucking Oklahoma made the world happy for that brief moment in time in 2020.
Okay.
Everything else about this year sucked big floppy donkey dick. But Tiger King, he probably sucked big floppy donkey dick too, but that's just his personal preference.
Well, he's in jail, but but he was super entertaining.
Exactly. That was the best thing to happen in 2020.
Just don't elect him for any presidency in the coming years.
I don't
please.
know. All things considered, I don't think he'd do such a bad job.
I think we need a cutthroat guy who might. We need somebody cutthroat like that as the president, like real cutthroat.
Super cutthroat.
Couldn't be worse.
Harold Baskin killed her husband. Whack. Fed him to the tigers. Now they're snacking. It's my daughter's favorite song currently. Still.
I love that. I love it.
Ugh.
Do you know how many good artists I find just because I stumble upon some random TikTok?
Yes. As long as you get the algorithms of TikTok right, it'll be like Vine for you. I promise the world, all the viewers out there, seriously, give TikTok a chance to be your Vine again.
I didn't. For some reason, all I get is like
I
half
never
naked chubby
got
chicks
into
dancing.
Vine.
Not that that's a problem,
Yeah,
but
you
that's all I
have to
get.
filter. Yeah, you have to filter them out by liking the
That's
weird
because that's
videos,
all you
and
click
then
No, I
on.
didn't say I didn't want to see it. I'm saying that's all it shows me.
oh, well then I can't help you. You got to find the dogs that dance or the frogs.
Frogs. Yeah, but those are the dancing frog legs when they sprinkle salt on them.
Oh my
Uh,
god, no. I have some
Let's see.
weird TikToks I could send you. You'd be like, where did this come from? The deep dark webs of TikTok.
I like that
Hang on. Before you go down that road, just be aware I may end up sending you something back that's even more fucked up.
Hey, I'm willing to play that game. That's a game that I play a lot. And
All
people
right.
I don't get responses most of the time. I'm just kidding. I usually get some laughs, maybe.
Yeah, the response I usually get is blocked, deleted,
Aw.
or fucking Der Fuhrer Zuckerberg fucking give me some fucking Facebook. I was in Facebook jail this weekend again
Why?
because I made a meme back in March saying that Zika porn was not as good. Well, Zika porn is better than COVID porn. And that got me a 3-day stint in the Facebook fucking pokey.
Who targeted you? That's seriously a target.
It was something that was buried in my profile, posted back in March, and I post a ton of stupid shit. So they really had to dig for that one.
That was really petty.
Yeah. Well, it also because I used the word porn, so it may have auto flagged it.
Yeah, like months later, they're like, "Oh God, this guy's posted
I've gotten shit pop up years ago in groups that aren't active anymore, and there's no one that everyone's been kicked out of. I'll get a fucking hit for something that I posted. The one that I had gotten like 10 flags in one day where it was posting different. It was a picture of somebody's balls that has a face on it and says that's just nuts. And like it auto flagged like 10 fucking times I posted that and it auto flagged them all.
Man.
Like instantly,
That's
yeah.
Stupid.
So yeah, fuck Mark Zuckerberg.
All it takes is one person to record it, and then Facebook starts like cross-referencing stuff.
Exactly. And that's exactly what it was. And once if you get flagged for something, if you post something and it gets flagged, if you try to post it again, it'll automatically flag.
Yep.
So fuck.
I get kicked off. I get bans sometimes too for stupid shit like that, and then I just kind of ignore Facebook for a while.
That works.
Yeah. I miss MySpace.
MySpace.
Hey. Tom never fucking banned us. Tom never censored us. And we fucking turned our backs on Tom. You know what Tom's doing now?
Speak for yourself. Speak for yourself. I did not turn my back on Tom. I still have my MySpace.
I think I probably still do too. You know what Tom? Do you know what Tom Anderson's doing now?
What?
I have no idea, but you can find him on Facebook.
He's retired. He's retired.
He sold MySpace.
Yeah, he did.
So Nicole Olio, do you have anything to promote, announce, tell the masses about?
Yes, sir.
What you got?
Yes, I do. So you can find. Okay, so I have good news actually.
Okay.
Gaspars has agreed to have us back.
Nice.
We don't know when yet. You can also find Miss Alex Rose, K2 Lemieux, myself, Leela Bell Quaintrell, and some others at Marquee in downtown St. Pete on Fridays and Saturdays. I will personally be at the Cuban Sandwich Festival this weekend in Ybor, performing Hora Loca stuff, doing samba and like other Latin stuff. We have a booth there, so come find us. I will be there from like 1 till 4 in Ybor. I'll be the one with big orange feathers on my head. So,
okay.
Other than that, you can find me on Instagram and Facebook at Nicole Raven with a K, unlike Zoom misspelled it right now here, not like that with a K. Nikole Raven, like the bird, on Instagram, NIKOLE _Raven. So that's where I always post my stuff where you can find me.
Nice. Stephanie,
Yeah.
what do you have going on that you want to announce, promote, push?
Currently, I have, well, like I said, I just opened this Etsy shop and I'm selling my fan arts currently, which I will start back up soon. They're basically just fan arts of people's suggestions on my Instagram, who suggest characters, actors, whoever, and I basically draw them in my style. So I have a few of them that are on here, and hopefully we'll have them on sale. Oh, I can't pull it up because I don't have it on my tablet. Just kidding. But yeah, if you go to my Etsy shop, you can see that on all my social pages, but they are linked there, and I've got a bunch of them. Actually, I can show you some right now. The ones that I do have for sale, which are well, I guess I gotta scroll. So we have Wonder Woman is up there. We have Rainbow Bright, which is not what I just showed you. Starfire's up there. We've got Captain Marvel, Marceline from Adventure Time. Gosh, I wish these would show up better.
Well, we'll put the links on so people can can get to it.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So that's going on right now, and I know that I'll probably have a holiday commission coming up as well. So
Nice.
I'll post details of that, later.
Yes, definitely do.
Yeah.
Let's see. As far as for me, I got nothing booked, but I have a new project I've been working on that is now public, and what sound like somebody gagged on something? Did it again.
I don't know.
Nicole, are you vomiting?
Yeah, I wasn't sure though.
No.
Like frozen. What the hell are you doing? Well, it's a perfect segue for me to pitch this. I have a new cooking channel on YouTube.
Wow.
I hope that wasn't a reaction for my food. Jesus Christ. Nicole's like frozen with an angry face on.
Oh no.
So anyhow, there we go. So anyway, so I have this this cooking channel now on YouTube. It's called Sugar, Salt, Fat, and Booze. Third episode dropped yesterday, late last night. So far up, I got egg fried rice. Uncle Roger can suck my ass. Second one is penne alla vodka, homemade vodka sauce. And yesterday I did meatloaf. I filmed the next episode today, which just so happens to be Cuban sandwich with mojo pork.
Yes.
Oh my God, that sounds yummy.
It was ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. The meatloaf was fucking ridiculous. So what I encourage everyone to go do, it's actually, I make jokes and stuff, but I'm actually very serious about my food. You can tell that because I'm fat as fuck. But check the show out. It's called Sugar, Salt, Fat, and Booze. Find the channel on YouTube. Give it a follow. Watch the videos. Like them. Share them. Subscribe. All that happy horse shit. Ring the bell. Whatever. Do the same thing for this show. Like, share, subscribe. Hit the bell. Send it to your grandma. She likes dick jokes too. And book me. I'm fucking available and I'm funny, people. Come on. Come on.
Book me.
Book me, motherfuckers. Book me, motherfuckers.
We're genie.
Yes. So you can follow the cooking channel. I think I have it at Sugar, Salt, Fat, Booze. Follow me at Real Roger Nelson. Follow this show at FooBar Weekly on everything. I think that's all I got going on. Nothing else. My life is pretty fucking boring now. So Stephanie, we thank you for coming on. You are fantastic.
For having me.
And despite the fact that you have an iPhone, we will let you come back.
Okay.
Fun. I like it.
Cool. I appreciate that my personality has won you over.
Yes, it absolutely has. Absolutely has. So to everyone that's watching and was watching, thank you for watching. And again, please like, share, subscribe. And we do the show every Tuesday night, 9 p.m. We have guests of all variety on the show. And yeah, that's kind of it. Anybody else have anything else they want to say? Give a shout out to somebody, tell somebody to go fuck themselves, something, anything?
Thanks. Thank you for my peoples for watching and tuning in.
Yes.
I saw my Lauren, I saw my Josh, I saw my brother, but of course he was probably here for her. Just kidding.
Nah, he was here for me. He was here for me and my big juicy titties.
But yeah,
He was here for both of us, so I told him to watch today.
I know, I'm shitting him.
So, anything else to add, Nicole?
No, sir.
No? Well, everybody, thank you for watching. Take care of yourselves. Don't forget to spay or neuter your children.
Bar out.
And we are offline.
Cool.
That was a good time.